What is up, nerds? In today's video, we are going to quickly be going over how I like to take on Zulrah using the mage only method. I will be using some lower level gear to try and help those of you who are looking to get that Zulrah KC for the diary, or those of you who are just trying to get into this content and don't want to have to deal with switching between magic and range constantly. While I would highly recommend using the range only method with the bowfa, this method can be a good way to get into learning the boss and rotations, as well as saving a ton of GP if you had to buy a bowfa and crystal armor yourself. If you do have a bowfa or you are interested in learning about that method, I do have a video linked in the description. If you like this video or find it helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel to get all my future videos and guides. We smashed through 1,000 subs and I legit cannot thank you all enough for the love and support you show me in the channel. It's pretty unreal that the channel has gone to where it is now, and I'm truly grateful for each and every single one of you who has shown support over the last year or so. I couldn't have imagined the channel being where it is now when I first started, and that's all thanks to you guys, so thank you again from the bottom of my heart. It means more than you all know. But with that being said, let's dive right into the video. Plugins. First, you'll want to make sure you have the Zulrah Helper plugin downloaded from the plugin hub. This plugin will show you where to stand after each time Zulrah attacks, as well as what style Zulrah will be using. Feel free to copy what I have here, or go through yourself and choose what you'd like to have on or off. Also, having the Tile Packs plugin downloaded from the plugin hub is a huge help for Zulrah and many other bosses. In this plugin, it has preset tile markers for multiple bosses. Simply open up the Tile Packs plugin on the right sidebar of RuneLite and search for Zulrah and add it. Alternatively, if you go on the wiki for Zulrah, it has tile markers there you can import as well. I will have the link in the description below for that. Gear and inventory. For our gear, we're going to be using an Aram's hood. We're going to be using a Zamrock imbued cape, an amulet of fury, a Rada's blessing, a tome of fire, as Zulrah has a fire weakness, so we're going to use that to our advantage here. We're going to be using an Aram's robe top and bottom, a twin flame staff to be casting our fire spell. We're going to use a pair of Barrow's gloves, boots of brimstone, and a ring of suffering with recoils charged in it. If you don't have this, just use a ring of recoil, that'll be fine. And of course, any upgrades you can use for your gear, go ahead and use it. It's going to obviously help you. As far as our inventory goes, we're going to be using one prayer potion and anti-venom plus. Now, if you can't get these or can't make these, just do note that you're going to have to kind of deal with some poison damage. You can get rid of the poison and venom with the anti-poison, but you'll go through the pops really fast. I use a Zulrah teleport to get there. You can also use Fairinko BJS, some sharks and karambans for combo eating, and in our divine rune pouch, we're going to use some Wrath runes, Air runes, Law runes, and Earth runes. The Wrath and Air runes are for our best fire spell. Now, obviously, you might not have that. You would need 95 magic, so you can replace the Wrath runes with some Blood runes to cast Fire Wave. And then the Law and Earth runes are for home teleport if you have a rejuvenation pool. If not, you could use something like a Ring of Dueling to restore your stats. And for our quick prayers, honestly, you really don't need anything, but I'd like to just have one style, so I'll have Protect from Magic and Augury as my quick prayers. You could also use Protect from Missiles and Augury, or whatever the best magic buffing prayer you have. Live KC. Now that we're ready to go, we're going to go hop into Zulrah's lair, and we're going to get the fight started here. So we're gonna go hop in and run over to this corner here, throw on your best magic boosting prayer, and start attacking. Now in this phase, he's not gonna attack you, he's just gonna throw some venom clouds around the arena, and we're gonna wait for him to dip down and see what he's gonna start with. So he's gonna start with melee, so we'll attack once, run over to this square, attack one more time, run back, and attack one more time, and now he's going to dip and be coming up with mage. So we're just going to attack here, take a sip of your anti-venom if you haven't already to make sure your venom is not hitting you. And now he can either spawn on the right side or top. So he spawns on the right. So we're going to run all the way over here and continue attacking. Now, as you can see, the Zulrah helper is huge here. In the top left corner, it's going to say what you need to pray, and the color is going to be what color Zulrah will be. So here we're going to protect from Mage, and we're just going to watch our health. Anytime we see these green range attacks, always be ready to eat if your health is low. Those are the only real things that can really mess you up here. The snakelings plus that attack can really do some damage, so pay attention to that. But as you can see, we're just going to be standing here during his melee phase. There's no prayer icon in the top left, so that means we don't have to pray anything here. And now we're going to go run to the middle and switch to protect from range and attack. Pretty simple here. This is just like the bowfa guide except with Mage. Sometimes kills are obviously a little bit slower with the Mage just because bowfa does so much damage here. But as you can see, it's still fairly simple once you learn the rotations, and not having to switch is a huge help for some people. So now we're going to enter the Jad phase here, and I'm actually glad this is going to happen so I can show you guys what I like to do. So we're going to pray range first here, and every time I see a projectile, switch the prayer. So Mage, range, Mage, range, and just back and forth, back and forth. As long as you do that, every time you see a projectile come out, just switch to the opposite prayer. That's as easy as I can explain it to you guys. Now, honestly, generally here, you want to run all the way left. I just knew I could kill him, so I didn't run all the way to the left. Otherwise, you can't reach him. But that's an example of the melee start phase. That's really the only phase generally where you get to the Jad phase, only because there's less rotations than the other two possibilities. But if you have lesser gear, you may get to the Jad phase more, so it's good to watch that and know exactly how to do it. But now we're going to skip ahead and get to a different rotation to show you guys. All right, now in this rotation, he's going to do Mage first, but as always, as we enter, throw on Augury or whatever your best Mage buffing spell is and get that free DPS. Always start on this left side over here, and we're just going to wait for him to dip. And he dips, and it's Mage, so we're going to throw on Protect from Mage and get the Zulrah helper going, and we're just going to chill here for a little while until he starts attacking us. And as always in his Mage phases, be prepared for those range attacks, as you're obviously not praying against them. As you can see, just took a 37 there, so if you have a little bit lower health, that's really going to do some damage on you. So now we're going to run over to the other side, and if you can, while you're running, do some attacks as well. That's just, again, some free DPS. Once he stops attacking you, you can turn off your prayer. And we have another Mage here, so we're going to attack while praying Mage. And again, with the snakelings and his range attack during this Mage phase, it can stack you out, so I can't reiterate enough. Always be paying attention to that, and if you need to combo eat, it does not. Obviously, you want to do as much DPS as possible, but if you die, then you can't be doing DPS, so just watch out for that always. And another little tip too is always try to eat while they dip down, like I just did there. If you can. Obviously, again, if you're low on health and you need to eat. But if you do it while they dip down, that kind of saves a little bit of time between eating and attacking. But if you can't do it, just make sure you stay alive. That's the biggest thing. But as these venom clouds disappear, we're going to run on over here because Zulrah will be producing more venom clouds where we were just standing. That's one thing on the rotations the Zulrah helper really doesn't tell you, but it kind of can't. And as you can see here, back to range, or Mage, he's just hitting us with range. We're getting lucky by not getting hit by it. And we're gonna run on over again to the left side once he dips down and protect from range. Sometimes those snakelings are in the way, so it's always good to right click and walk here Sometimes you accidentally attack him. But as you can see, he is down. No Jad phase. Pretty awesome, especially for mage only. The Twin Flame and the Tome of Fire really do make a huge difference. But now we're going to go find a starting rotation with range, just to show you one more of the possible rotations for you guys with mage only, and then we'll wrap the video up. All right, so this one is going to be range to start. So again, start with augury or whatever you got and get that free DPS. And I personally find this one, especially with mage only, this one to be the quickest rotation. So protect from range, get the Zulrah helper going, and we're just going to chill here for a little while. And after a few hits, he's going to start throwing some snakelings. You can turn your prayer off if you want. Again, you start to learn that as you do more and more Zulrah. If you're not comfortable with that and just prefer to leave your prayer on, by all means do it. You're not going to run out of prayer potion more than likely. You hardly even take really a sip of the prayer pot. So, you know, don't worry about it if you leave your prayer on. It's not that drastic. But as you can see here, wait for another attack in his melee phases. If you stand behind these pillars like we just did, he cannot hit you. So again, we're good on health, but just watch and make sure we got a range and see. We just got hit with a 25 and a 3. I should have 8 right there while he dipped down, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. And so now we're going to have to take a anti-venom there as it ran out. We got mage. Now we really want to be careful here. Okay, we're Gucci. And during his mage phases, you're just going to hit less. He has higher mage defense during those phases. So it just is what it is. You just try to hit as good as you can. Sometimes you hit good. Sometimes you don't. It is what it is. And boom, see, like I said, that one was a fairly quick one, pretty easy there. And that's kind of why that's my favorite rotation with using magic only. All right, nerds, that's all I got for you today. As you can see, the mage only method works pretty well and is fairly affordable too, making it a viable option if you're new to Zulrah or looking for that first KC for the diary. For my next video, I think I'll be doing just a regular mage range switch Zulrah guide with some lesser gear as well to try to help those of you who are just getting into taking on the money snake. But if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel to get all my future videos and guides. I again cannot thank you all enough for the love and support you have shown and continue to show me and the channel. Breaking 1K subs was a huge personal goal of mine, so literally I legit appreciate every single one of you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. But until next time, nerds, peace.